Continuing right from Thursday into Friday, we were speaking about the fact that the King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be He, searches you and looks at you and listens to you and examines you and always watches you, and that can bring a person to have a recognition of Hashem and a fear of Hashem, and also and also that the not only is the King looking at you, but you're looking at the King. Because everything that you see in the heavens and the earth and everything that fills the heavens and the earth is the external garment of Hashem. And within that external garment of Hashem is the light of Hashem. Now, continuing with Friday, there should also be a constant remembrance. It is constant because it does not depend on prior contemplation, but rather on pure faith. And what is that? Of the dictum of the sages of blessed memory that say what? Acceptance of the yoke of the kingdom of heaven, which parallels the injunction, you shall appoint a king over you. Okay, let's see it in the language of the Alter Rebbe, Bagam, and also the Yod would be Zikaron Talmid, a continual remembrance. Lashon Chamena Zikaron Livracha, the language of our sages of blessed memory. What is that saying? Kabbalas Malchus Shemayim, to accept the yoke of the heavenly kingship, the kingship of heaven, acceptance of the yoke of the kingship of heaven, kingdom of heaven. Shu Ki'inyan, that's like Sum Tasim Alecha Melech, that's like the injunction in Devarim, the book of Devarim. You should certainly put a king over you. Commotion like we explained in another place. So what is this point? Now the author of is bringing out with that what maniach that the Holy One, blessed be He, foregoes the higher worlds and the lower worlds, and joins Malchuso, His kingship, Dalenu, upon us, holy, etc. He joins His kingship upon us, and we receive it. This is the idea of Ishtachavot, the idea of the bowing, Shabbat Tefillah, Shemona Esrei, in the Shemona Esrei of standing prayer, the Amidah, the standing prayer, the bowing elements in that prayer is this idea of accepting the kingship of heaven, certainly putting a king upon you. After Kabbalah Malchus Shemayim, after. So we bow after we accept the heavenly yoke. Dibur, Kriya Shema, in speech in Kriya Shema, where we say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. In the Kriya Shema, we accept the kingship of heaven, and then we say the standing Amidah, and we bow after accepting that Kabbalah, that acceptance. Lachzor v'kabel b'pol mamash, to once again return and accept an actual practice, b'maaseh, in deed, which is bowing, commotion, like we talk about in another place. So this element of bowing is really accepting Hashem's kingship, as we've been speaking about in the last number of days, that Hashem is a king, and He fills other worlds, and He surrounds other worlds, and He foregoes anything else, puts His kingship on Israel in general, and you in particular. And He searches and looks at you, and He is a king, and you can see Him as well by through your mind's eye, by everything that you see, by recognizing that what you see is being vitalized by the King. And then in practice, in the standing Amida, we actually bow to the King. Just like the stars in the heavens, when they move from east to west, they are bowing to the King, so we too bow to the King. And that concludes Friday's Tanya. Not long, but the main point: Hashem is a king. We should see that kingship in reality. The whole world is a king. It should see it like the Rambam says on that day. Hashem will be one. His name will be one, and everybody will acknowledge kingship of Hashem, of God, and with physical sight, and everyone will see with their physical eyes the life that is vitalizing them. May it be immediately and speedily in our days. Hallelujah. Good Shabbos, and let's keep it going. Talk soon.